In yesterday's devotion, I explained to you how someone who commits suicide, if they have repentance in their heart, faith in their heart, they can be forgiven by God. I want to talk a little further on that, because just feeling bad is not repentance. Remorse is not repentance. If one of your loved ones committed suicide and you looked at their life and went, man, they felt awful about what they did in their life, the sins that they had, and that caused them to commit suicide, then they got to be in heaven because they felt bad. But again, remorse is not repentance. One of the easiest ways to explain this to you is by examining Peter and Judas. Both of these men just epically failed Jesus. Jesus warned both of them what they were about to do, but both of them failed. Judas betrayed Jesus, handed him over, and he was crucified. And when that happened, Judas felt awful. I mean, just horrible about it. In fact, he took the money that he was given and brought it back to the temple and said, I don't want this, and tried to give it back. They wouldn't take it, he threw it. He just left in the temple and he ran out, and with that remorse, with that sadness, and with no faith and trust in God, he committed suicide. Peter explains later in the Bible that Judas went to the place he deserved to go. Well, we all deserve to go to hell. And that's where Peter tells us that Judas went, because he didn't have faith. He didn't have repentance. He just had remorse. Peter had repentance. Peter also failed Jesus, denying Jesus time and another time. And when Peter did that, Jesus walks through at that moment. Their eyes lock, and Peter runs out and he weeps bitterly. And you see repentance inside of Peter. He wants to go back to be with the brothers and be in the body of believers. As he hears that Jesus is not in the tomb on Easter Sunday, who's one of the first people to run there? It's Peter. He's got to be with God. Peter had repentance, and so he was restored by the grace of God as Jesus went to the cross to free everyone who has repentance. Understand, remorse is not repentance. It's not about how bad we feel. It's not about the amount of remorse that we have. It's never about us. Forgiveness is always only about the power of our merciful God and the incredible love that he pours unto all who have trust in him.